$5 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on it. Intimate, so you could really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in the cell. Blind to this world.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hey!
Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, set. Foot on red. Ready.
Young now. This is caught by McMillan. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
6 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, here we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
At the Panthers' 43.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the
3rd down and
46-yard
13.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
63-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Down. Red, yellow. 6, mega, huge, yellow. Tag.
Young to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, Young from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Well, they'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey. Son.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the interception, Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catch. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Ready.
Now here's Young. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Lawrence will throw. A short throw taken in by Long. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Jaguars
Easy.
first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So from the 37, here's second down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Young's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 55 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Etienne once more. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
33, yellow.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to a modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Panthers 7. Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
44-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running right, ETN. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Deshaun Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's ETN. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Final play of the half, Young. That is caught, McMillan with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We'll see if week 1 fatigue fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
It's a gain of
big play there for Carolina. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Black 50, needle blue. Ready?
Young. To the left side, he's got Sanders. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Young working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Carolina.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Set.
Throwing, Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. The result, only 4 yards here on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard
Here we
line.
go. Black Ultra. 52 blue. White, white, green jack. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It'll be Young again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Down. Red, 38. Cluster, 6. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here is Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up the second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. Drill green. Black.
Young now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Black shot. 30.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready.
Young. Left side, it's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Panthers 21.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sean Robinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Ron!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. ETN up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Lisa 24. John, this side's hot.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw there. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Down.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready?
Young to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
White, yellow, 22, Fury, yellow. Black shot. Ready?
Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, lie.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
On the red.
Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. Oh, and now some space to operate. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Set hut. Slide through. 6. Mega. Set.
Young to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Young's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Blue. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
They'll throw again. Young. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Steel black. Claude red. Green jacket. Blue striker.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught inside the 5. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, break.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Brooks is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Young going to move him around.
60 red. 60 red. 6. Red. Edo blue. Slice blue. Smash red.
Now Young going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jatavion Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Panthers 28. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to manage the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, go! Hey, tomato! Time.
Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, Lion! Son, here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jaguars, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean.